truth, and life. Here is the Brother Leon Show. You better recognize.
What's going on, listeners? This is your boy, Brother Leon, and you are tuning into another episode of the Brother Leon Show. Today, I'm not gonna lie, man, if you was looking at that Oscars, you heard that slap from around the world, and I just want to come in with this.
It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
And the crazy part I want you to know about all of that is that it's the build-up. And everybody has a breaking point, man. Yo, let's go in here. Everybody has a breaking point. And I think with everything that has been happening with Will Smith, the success, the whole thing with the memes, his journey, his conviction, his lifestyle, at some point, man, you get to the point where it's like, yo, shit just starts building up. And the one thing that I'm going to say is this, is that when at first I ain't going to lie, I thought it was fake. In all honesty. But the one thing that I will say is that the professionalism of Chris Rock, the fact that it's almost like he worked it in there. You know what I mean? Even though Will Smith got out of pocket, and I understand why he got out of pocket, you are supposed to defend your wife. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, yo, man, how come he wasn't like that with August? But the one thing that I'm going to say is this, is that when it comes to that situation with August, that was a situation where you can't get mad at a man for being a man. You get mad at the woman who let him in. And he's expressed that. But this right here, this is totally different. And so I totally get it. And so the thing is that even with the apology, I'm glad he did that, because I ain't gonna lie, white people would be like, see, you let these niggas in the Oscars and now this shit looks like the Source Awards. You know what I mean? So we gotta get to the place where we don't give them ammunition to shoot us with, but trust and believe it's going to be somebody who's going to say, cancel Will Smith, and what about the next comedian? I'm like, yo, if anybody should have got slapped a million times, it probably should have been Paul Mooney. Some of the shit that he has said, I'm serious. And even some of the stuff about Bill Cosby, I'm like, yo, what if Bill Cosby was in the audience? What if Camille Cosby was in the audience? So I'm just looking at the fact of everybody has a breaking point. And I don't care what type of moral code or compass that you have. There are just certain things, man, that you just ain't going to get away with. Might be a joke, but man, yo, I think a lot of times we forget that there are certain things that are off limits, such as wives, such as kids. I ain't gonna lie, I would have loved to see Barack Obama slap some of the people that came out of pocket. I would have loved to see that shit. I'd pay pay-per-view to see that. Because if anybody deserved to slap the shit out of some people, it definitely was Barack. I'm serious. And this whole thing about, having to take the moral high ground, I ain't gonna lie, I love Michelle Obama, and I like the fact that she does say, when they go low, we go high. Yeah, I'm gonna go high, and I'm gonna knock the shit out your ass. I'm gonna knock the simple out your fucking head. So I think, man, this whole thing about Will Smith being wrong, was he wrong? I'm like, nah, man. And then people want to blame Jada. At this point right now, you're just seeing the reality of Hollywood couples and couples themselves, seriously. Because every couple has bullshit that come with them. But at the end of the day, we love them. We love the work that they do. We love what they represent. Right now, I'm loving Bel Air. Did I want to give Bel Air a chance? I was like, nah, man, because I don't want that new show to fuck up how I feel about the old one. But I'm loving it. Seriously, I am loving the show. But the one thing that I will say about Will Smith, he will always be a man of integrity, a man of honor in my eyes. And I love Chris Rock. You know, he is, to me, one of the funniest dudes that will make you think. I'm serious. And so I think at the end of the day, I know how he rolls and everything like that. But I think, you know, in this regard, you know, some people just was like, yo, man, I can't take it no more. And sorry, Chris, you got the wrath of that shit. But just the build up, man, and everything that the Smith family has had to endure, it just came to a head. And that's the God knows truth. And that's just my perspective of it. But like I said, man, some people you just can't push. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. So you got to understand that, man. And it's like a burden at times when you're in a glass house. Or even, you're a fish in a fishbowl. So I totally get it. I ain't gonna lie, man. But Chris took that shit like a champ. And that's the God knows truth. But, you know, that shit could have went south because if he would have got mad and came out of pocket and went after Will, oh, it would have been on. That fucking screen would have went black. You know what I mean? And now we breaking up fights. That would have been something totally out of pocket and off script. I'm serious. But the one thing that I will say is this, is that when Denzel Washington came to him and when also Samuel L. Jackson and Tyler Perry came and gave their words of wisdom, that is what is needed for this time. So I appreciate the after effect that happened because what did we learn from it? You know what I mean? What did we learn from it? What did Will Smith learn from it? What did Chris Rock learn from it? So, I'm not gonna lie, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh, they must be promoting a movie or something. But I don't think that's a movie. Because that's what I thought when I first saw it. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. You just can't continue to just live the type of life and internalize everything. And then all of a sudden now that shit just comes out. And then where he is right now, he's going to defend his family. For the journey that he's on right now and what he's doing right now, it's like, nah, I'm not going to tolerate this shit. I totally get it. Because you got to be you. And sometimes in life, you're going to have to draw that damn line in the sand and say, yo, you better not cross that shit. So him saying, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, I get it. He's drawing that line in the sand. So, let's see what happens with the next comedian. Let's see what happens with the next Hollywood star. But let me see if I can get this daggone audio for you guys. Hold tight.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
Yo. Oh my God. That is the whole uncensored moment. So let's go back in here. The one thing that I want you guys to understand and know is this, is that everybody has a breaking point. And so, like I said, man, you know, I just hope that there's not this whole thing about toxic masculinity and let's cancel Chris Rock, let's cancel Will Smith. Because the crazy thing about it, man, it was just, you know, one of those things. It was one of those things where it got heated. And I'm sorry that it got heated in the public eye like that. But at the end of the day, man, I think some people can take shit a little bit too far. But even when you try to clean it up, man, once the damage is done, it's done. It's some shit that you just can't unhear. Seriously. And I know, you know, Chris has a history of, you know, doing shit like that. Paul Mooney has a history of doing shit like that. But it's just certain people, man, you catch them on the wrong day, they just gonna, you know, get it. You just gonna get it. Seriously. So I'm thankful he was able to, talking about Will Smith, that he was able to apologize. And that Chris Rock decided, nah, you know, man, it ain't that serious. I ain't gonna press charges. Because that would have been ugly too. You know what I mean? But it's not worth it. It's not even worth suing. You know what I mean? It was just one of them things, yo, it just something that took it too far. So I totally get it. But I think at the end of the day, what we have to begin to do and realize is that this is the nature of the beast. That Hollywood beast, always having to uphold an image, not being able to have a bad day, always having to be accommodating to people. And sometimes you just want to be like, you know what, man, fuck it. I get it. So Will Smith, defend your wife. Chris Rock, keep doing what you're doing, but just watch yourself. But this does not give license to other people. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, yo, you know, what if they start doing that to pastors? Yeah, what if they do start doing that to pastors? Seriously, what if they start doing that to you know, what if basketball players and football players just start, yo, I ain't going to be taking this shit from y'all. I'm like, yo, if anybody need to watch out, it need to be some of these sportscasters. Seriously. But the one thing, man, I'm going to say is this, is that you can't continue to do people like this and expect people not to react and come out of pocket. So I applaud Will Smith for defending his wife. And that's the God knows truth. So the one thing that I'm going to say is this, and I will say this for Will Smith as well as Chris Rock. If you don't like them, we're going to end the show with this song. And we started it off with the message, but we're going to go here.
If you don't like what I say or do, pretty please for your sake and mine, unfollow me. Unfollow me. If I make you feel some type of way, unfollow me. If low key you're just here to hate, unfollow me. Don't be in my comments, write no essay. Unfollow me. Not tomorrow, gon' do it today.
walk in the truth that makes you free every day. Follow Brother Leon on all social media outlets